October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so it's the perfect time to remind everyone that early detection saves lives. But the group is taking that message one step further by turning something many of us put off into a fun, community-centered experience. Joining us today are Dr. Shirley Hinshaw and certified nurse midwife Beth Carlson. Ladies, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Yes, and it's very pink in here, which we absolutely love. You guys have your shirts on here today, so we have just a ton to talk about. Beth, we'll start with you. So scheduling a mammogram, we were talking about this before the show started today. It's not really at the top of someone's to-do list oftentimes. Not necessarily our favorite thing to do, but you all are making it easier with some creativity. Can you tell us what you have been working on this month of October?
For this month, we're having food trucks available in the midday time, and people can just stop in. They don't have to have an appointment, and they can get their mammogram. Just kind of make it a little quick trip during the morning or midday.
So where did you all come up with this idea to do this?
We were trying to basically increase accessibility, and many times I'll see patients and they'll say, oh yeah, you know I got to get my mammogram scheduled. I'll get it done, Dr. Hinshaw, and I'll see them another year later and they still haven't gotten it done. So really back last year is when we decided maybe we could just make it easier for patients by bringing mammograms to our office. And now we have it where basically women can just come in, schedule it with other appointments, or they can even just walk in. You don't even have to be a patient. You can just show up and get a mammogram. We've actually had people who are visiting family members who are pregnant who are like, hey, you know, it's been 3 or 4 years. Can I get one? Absolutely.
That's incredible, because it does seem like mine is scheduled, and it's like scheduled 3 months out, and like that's how they're gonna get me in the door, right? Is because they're gonna call me and go, you're coming, right? A couple days before. But it's true, if you have been putting it off for a very long time, it is hard to make that phone call, get that appointment. It's nice if you're just in the area.
Absolutely.
You can just walk in and do it. Can you talk a little bit about why mammograms are so important, especially for some of the ladies that are, you know, in their mid-30s right now, they haven't had one yet?
So especially starting at age 40, unless you have risk factors, we should be doing mammograms once yearly. Mammograms are the gold standard for detection of breast cancer, and the earlier we detect it, the better the chances of fighting it. Women, 1 in 8 will develop breast cancer throughout their lifetime, and 1 in 43 will actually die of it. But if we can help treat it early, we can decrease that risk of having severe complications or even death from breast cancer.
Absolutely. It's an uncomfortable thing momentarily, right, you would say, but it's saved a lot of lives.
I feel like that's a lot of people fear, like they've never had a mammogram because they're afraid of the discomfort. But for most people, it's not that uncomfortable, you know. I mean, it's like you said, maybe a couple minutes of discomfort.
It can be more awkward than it is even uncomfortable. And when you really think of, you know, the technician or the medical staff that's doing it, I mean, they're not uncomfortable. This is something that they do every single day, and I think that really helps. So you've made this very fun. So every Friday through October, we can stop by the group, and you all have food trucks out there, so people can grab something to eat. So how's it been going so far? I know you held one on this past Friday, and you had a food truck out there. So how did it all go?
So far, so good, we're told. Of course, luckily, our front office staff have done the bulk of the work, helping get patients scheduled into the back. And it's been going really well so far. It's actually been pretty seamless. You know, it's been really helpful for other local businesses too, to combine with them to introduce people to those food trucks and bring them to our office.
You've made a real sense of community out of something like this, which you wouldn't often think. It seems like such a private thing so many times, and maybe that's the issue, right? Maybe it's just like anything else. The more that we talk about it and we share in this experience, the more top of mind that it is for everybody. So as we wind down our segment today, I do want to talk about the food truck lineup too, because that might be the one thing that gets people in the parking lot and then through the door. So this Friday, Coffee and Crumb, which actually is a friend of mine, just started this one, a very popular food truck. QC Fork in the Road Road there on the 17th. You see it on the screen. The 24th, Hangry Haven, a very popular one, along with, on Halloween, Schaab's Street Eats. So some very popular food trucks that you guys are going to have parked there. And is this the first year, Dr. Hinshaw, that you have done something like this?
This is the first year. We just started doing mammograms in our office November 6th of last year.
That was my birthday.
Oh,
yes.
happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Okay, so a wonderful thing that you all are doing and getting people in the door. We really appreciate you chatting with us today. Here's the information on the screen for anybody who missed part of the segment. Walk-in availability. You don't get a lot of that anymore. 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Fridays. Food trucks from 11 to 1:30. You can always make an appointment. If you're more comfortable with that, you can call the number on your screen. And as always, to visit the group on the web, head to obgyngroup.com. Ladies, thank you for being here and
Thank
really
you
for
for
all
having
you're
us.
doing for women in the community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you
very much.